Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on another of this series in influential traders. The person I'm going to speak about today has really helped me in more ways than I could possibly imagine. As part of this series, I've just kind of pulled out some of the traders that have been influential to me in my trading journey. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I started off like most traders do, where I started trading penny stocks and I thought, oh, hey, this is great. And I was able to make a little bit of money. But unfortunately, I fell into the same trap that most people did, where they would follow the fake gurus and gurus on YouTube and get sucked into the discords and the other high dollar, low output groups that are out there. So yeah, it really sucked. I found a good group of traders that was able to help me throughout my trading journey, and I just want to do some shout outs to that. This is the next in a long series that I've done, and this person is extremely special in my heart because she's taught me a skill that will forever help me make money. So with that being said, we're going to jump into a quick intro, and then when we get back, we'll go starting. All right, welcome back. So before we go any further with this, all I ask in return is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Roggy Horner. She is the managing director of futures trading at Simpler Trading. She loves trading, loves traders, and it's what I do, and it's the way I look at the world. She's extremely super helpful. So some of the things that I've learned from her are, one, to stay calm, two, proper risk management. And that is probably the most important thing. And that's one thing I want to focus on. In any of her classes or in any of her memberships, she is very, very consistent in her message, very, very methodical in the teaching of it, and this is extremely successful. So in my journey, I had finally got into with a good group of people. I started learning how to trade. I started learning how to enter and exit. I started learning trading strategies. But one thing I didn't really have a good grasp upon was risk management. Now, you could be the best trader in the world, but if you don't have proper risk, you're always going to fail. You may win some, but you're going to lose more than you're going to win. So I ran across Roggy, and I am in with several of her classes because I really, really value her educational approach on teaching. Very consistent. The message is always consistent. It's always spot on, and it is solid. So from what I understand, and I haven't really had a one-on-one with Roggy or anything like that, so I just know her from the interactions and tradings, right? She's been trading for many, 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 many years, right? From what I understand, just going kind of off of her bio here, right? So she's been trading for over 3 decades, right? And she's got a very specific set of tools. And in any of her classes, you get access to all of her tools. Now, it's a complete package. It's everything that you need to day trade, options, futures, equities, anything that you could possibly think of. It's included. They're available in most platforms and including TradingView. So it's a great class, a great product that she's providing. I'm going to go into just a little bit about the product itself, right? But I wanted to go in and first of all, specifically tell her, thank you for teaching me risk management. And I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what the risk management, the process is, for example. So, it's all based on premium, right? So for example, if you've got a $2,000 account and you're only wanting to risk about 2.5% of that account, right? That allows you to get into a trade of $420 per trade. Now, the amount of contracts vary upon the premium, obviously, right? But based on that, you're going to have a $63 stop loss. So the way that works out is you're essentially risking no more than 25% of the premium paid. And this is how that works out in easy round numbers. Let's say you have $1,000 trade, right? You're in for $1,000, and let's say you have 10 contracts at $1 a piece, right? Excuse me, 10. That's That's 1,000. Oh, jeez. Yeah, 100,000. Yeah, my numbers are off today, right? So that equals $1,000, right? So you got in, you got the most perfect entry that there is. You got in right at the bottom. You got in right at $1, right? So you got your 10 contracts for $1,000, and there you sit, right? Now, what you want to do is you only want to risk 25% of that premium paid to create a stop loss. So it's really simple numbers, right? 25% is 25 cents. So if the premium of that options contract dips below 75 cents, you cut that contract, you cut that trade, and you take your paper cut and you consider it a loss and you move on. The way the numbers work out is, and I did a post on this. Why don't I just grab that? I'm going to grab the post that I did just because it's just for the sake of time to keep these videos short and sweet and to the point. I did a post on it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I didn't save it. Dang it. All right. But yeah. So essentially the way that with this risk management, it ensures that you're only risking about 2.5% to 5% of your account maximum, right? So it's simple. You always want to risk no more than 15 to 25% of the, having a hard time here, premium paid for the option, for the contract. If you're trading futures, if you're trading options, if you're trading equities, your stop loss should be about 15% of what you paid, right? That will help you manage your account. So the formula, the exact examples and levels are way better explained with Roggy. So, and if you take any of her classes, if you get into any of her memberships, you'll definitely, that is one of the main foundations of her trading plan is proper risk management, even more so than indicators or entries or, well, I mean, entries and exits are always possible, are always important, but proper risk management. So thank you, Roggy, for teaching me risk management. And what I've really taken from it is automatic, emotionless trading. As much as can be possible for me, I've become very emotionless when I'm looking at my entries and exits and stop losses, right? And, risk, really. My risk is emotionless. I know that if that contract dips below 70, dips to 25%, I'll look at it, make a judgment call, right? But 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to cut it and look to re-enter. And that has allowed my account to gradually accumulate. And my equity curve is slowly going from bottom left to upper right. That's what I like to see. It used to just be up and down and up and down and down. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just really quickly go over a little bit of the tools that she uses. I don't want to butcher the explanation of it, but I can give you a pretty good idea of how they go, right? So as long as I can get rid of that graphic that's hanging up right now. So Roggy trades on multiple time frames. She trades multiple products, right? Indexes. She trades futures, equities, stocks. I don't know if she's really doing any Forex anymore. But her tools are a set of custom built tools using the grab candles and the EMA wave, right? So this green, blue, and red is the 34 EMA, and that is the low, the mid, and the high, the mid, and the low, based on where that EMA is in relation to the candles. She also teaches some Darvas box techniques, right? This is the cool. This is the best part here. The V-score signals. So this, I don't want to get into too many secrets, but basically this lower section is the market in relation to the stock based on specific exponential moving averages. And if the market is double green, that is assuming that the trend is an uptrending, right? If it's green and yellow, then it's kind of choppy. And then as far as the grab candles, red, green, blue, right? Green is go, blue is, right, just kind of pay attention. This light blue is indicative of a reversal, where red is like, look to take it to the downside. Darvas box, obviously, helps you with highs and lows. I'm got to be real careful. I can't go too much into specifics, but I can just kind of show you some of the tools, right? VWAP is very important, volume weighted average profile. So volume, momentum, and conviction are the three things needed and necessary for any trade. So for example, I'm looking at SNO here, and SNO on the daily, it's pulled back to, right, the 34 EMA. I've got some support coming in here. I've got a little bit of 2 reversal candles happening here. However, the market is choppy. It's very sloppy. If this was green or even double green, I would look to get into SNO to the long side. Even though this looks like a great technical setup, overall, I'm not really getting a buy signal, right? Darvas box is very simple. High, low, range. There's some opening range stuff in here that's super proprietary that is very well explained throughout all of her courses. And all of this information is included in one or more of the courses that she offers, right? Essentially, this is it. You can learn this one strategy. You have the ability to trade options, futures, equities, pretty much anything that's out there. And as long as you tie in proper risk management, knowing that if you enter a position at this low here and you take 25% of the premium that you paid for this position, right? You have a stop loss, and then you've got your targets that you want to begin to scale in and scale out of, right? There's just a lot of information going on with these charts. They're super colorful, but more importantly, it takes the guesswork out. If you have a trading plan that you enter a trade after things hit specific levels and they do specific actions, and you know exactly where you're getting in and where you're getting out and what your entry is and what your risk is, trading becomes very mechanical and very methodical and very emotionless, right? Because you don't want to be getting in chasing waterfalls or chasing butterflies, right? Or just chasing for chasing sake. Yes. So thank you, Roggy. Thanks for teaching me proper risk management. Thanks for always encouraging me and being helpful. The group that, if you become a member, the group that you get included in, everybody there is super helpful, super nice, very understanding that everybody is in a different stage of their trading path. And so all questions are welcomed, right? And I think that's a pretty good overview. I don't want to go specifically into too much of her trading plan. I don't want to give too much away. I just want to, give the endorsement that what you will learn, right? What you will learn from this person here will change the way that you look at the market because of the experience and just it takes all the guesswork out. It's very methodical. It's like baking a cake. You don't change the recipe of the cake every time, right? You burn it, right? You blow it up, whatever. The cake doesn't rise. If you have a trading plan and if you have proper trading, you follow your trading plan the way you're supposed to, then you can be successful more times than not. So with that being said, there will be a link. I believe Roggy's got a there's something new coming. Is it this ETF Master Class? Yeah, I believe this is the one that's coming up soon. I think they're running a special on it right now. You get a couple days of live trading, as well as I believe you get some indicator sets. So I'll definitely get a link for you. Yep, I think this is it. I will definitely get everyone a link to this in the description. And what do you get? You get all the techniques. You get some live trading too. And I believe you get to be part of the group. So I will get the link for this and in the description of this video. And if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me below. Thanks for joining me. I really, really do appreciate it. And once again, thanks a lot, Roggy, helping me turn my trading career around. Really appreciate it. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Oh, haha. You almost got away with it. Yes, that's right. You need to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And we'll see you next time.